Well, good evening. Welcome to Atlantis 5. On our birthday 2 years ago, July 15th, 2023, we did a playthrough. We started a playthrough of Atlantis The Lost Tales, Swedish dubbed version of the game. This is one of our favorite games of all time. It's a very special game. A very unique game. Very strange game. Very funny game. The game was also a big success. We got a sequel. Atlantis 2. Beyond Atlantis in North America. Also dubbed into Swedish. Then another sequel, Atlantis 3, The New World, Beyond Atlantis 2 in North America. Also dubbed into Swedish. And then Cryo went out of business and instead formed the Atlantis Interactive Entertainment Studio. We got a fourth game, Atlantis Evolution, not dubbed into Swedish. Then finally, Nobilis published, once again developed by Atlantis Interactive Entertainment, The Secrets of Atlantis. Yeah, okay. The Secrets of Atlantis, The Sacred Legacy. Released in North America as just... No, wait. Yes, released in North America as just The Secrets of Atlantis. Music was a little bit distracting. So, let's recap the story of these games. We played 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're gonna play 5. The first Atlantis game, we play as Set. Set arrives on Atlantis. He's going to become a follower of the Queen, the matriarch of Atlantis, Queen Rhea. Hello, Misan. Hello, Moto. Hello, Oni. Queen Rhea is kidnapped when she's out to sea. Set investigates why and uncovers a plot for the Queen's suitor to basically take the throne and turn it into a patriarchy. And to do this, he's going to use an ancient alien god, effectively, that's been dormant for many years. Hello, Lisa. The same god that originally gave the Atlanteans the power and knowledge to access and build advanced technology before other parts of the world. However, that stops him, defeats him. But the power of the weapon powered by this alien life form too big, and the entire Atlantis sinks into the ocean. Queen Rhea escapes to a mythical place called Shambhala. That's never heard from again. Atlantis 2 picks up years later. Players 10, who has been given visions and arrives in Tibet, where he meets an old man who tells him that he needs to go on a journey. Pen then embodies several people throughout history. And while but while being them, uncovers a map, a cosmic map that's gonna allow them to find and finally remove this ancient alien god that's still slumbering in Atlantis beneath the surface. And also goes to Shambhala, speaks to Queen Rhea, and finally, after defeating this ancient evil, resets the entire universe from scratch, causing the birth of mankind to happen again. That part is kind of confusing because it seems they still arrived back at the same point they're at. But it happens. Everyone dies. Everyone's reborn. The end. Atlantis 3. You play as an unnamed character. A woman. She is an archaeologist, maybe? Who is in the future exploring the desert. A desert. Hold on. The Hogger Desert, we believe. Yes. And the year is 2020. This is during the height of the COVID-19 epidemic. And she also goes on one of these journeys, embodying a bunch of people throughout history. Why? Well, see, there's this evil guy, this bald dude who looks like Agent 47, and he wants to get a crystal skull that has immense power. What that power is and where it comes from is not super clear. So instead, the woman travels into the skull and speaks to a dolphin, and then relives all these experiences so that she can go through the right doors in a hallway, arrive in Shambhala, and do some kind of like bullshit trial and error puzzle, upon which she will get the power of the skull and escape the desert. What happens because of this, we don't know, because they never went back to the future again. So that's the last point in the storyline. Maybe. Atlantis Evolution. It's the 1920s, I think. Let's double check. It probably says here. 1904. It's 1904. Curtis is a man. He's a photographer. He is out to sea when a giant storm knocks his ship basically to hell and back. He wakes up in a small lifeboat and is abducted by an alien spacecraft. This alien spacecraft takes him to New Atlantis. New Atlantis is a new Atlantis that is maybe on the spaceship, maybe in a different dimension. It's not entirely clear. But he goes there and basically it's like, hi, who are you? And they're like, oh, you're not supposed to be here. We're gonna kill you now. And he goes, I don't think so. And then he runs away from the cops. But then he discovers that he looks exactly like one of the ruling gods of New Atlantis. That's strange. So he pretends to be the god to try and avoid the cops. But then he goes to where the gods are. And he learns he's that god's brother. Then he like goes back in time to before Atlantis was sinking to see if he can make better choices than his brother to earn his place to rule instead of his brother. Then he walks through a Stargate, and then the game ends. So we now have 2 different cliffhangers. 3 if we count the world resetting. So guess the real question is this what's this? Is this game gonna answer any of those various strange little cliffhangers? We have not finished this game. We have not even come far into this game. But we think the answer is no. See, we're not actually sure this is a sequel. This is by the Atlantis developers. It has Atlantis in the name. It is the 5th game in the series. But from what we have played, nothing in this game seems to be tied at all to these games. And obviously the style is very different. Like, this was like a fucking Indiana Jones knockoff. You know? But, hey. How about we give it a chance? This stream is like almost 2 hours delayed because this game, we're not going to go into everything we have to do to get this game running properly, but we are going to tell you this, and you might pick up on on where things went wrong. When we first played Atlantis 1 on stream, we actually, ahead of time, like right after that first stream, we were like, okay, let's prep the other games so we know they work as well. And Atlantis 5 was very easy to get working. We got it working. Great. A year and a half later or whenever, when we played Atlantis Evolution, or probably more close to 1 year later, we did it again. We once again, like, made sure it was working. It wouldn't start today. It wasn't working at all today. We had to do so much work to get it to its technically playable state, where it's at right now. We kept thinking, like, why? It was working fine. It was working fine. And we realized we have a new computer since we played Atlantis Evolution. So, that's probably why. Alright, let's do this. As always, you're gonna have to let us know about the audio levels when the game gets going. God, we really hope this works now. It's so embarrassing if we did this entire intro and then it doesn't work at all. Ooh. Here we go. Why does Swedish kid just yell Jag vill ris? So that's Nobilis. That's the European publisher for the 5th Atlantis game. We don't think they're around anymore. We think they got merged with Microids, as all the other French publishers were. Oh yeah. All 5 games are by French people, and we think like it's still mostly like the same devs, still like the same people, at least some of them. Yeah. So here you can see immediately that there's no subtitle here. Here's called The Secrets of Atlantis, but here's called The Secrets of Atlantis: The Sacred Legacy. We're just calling it Atlantis: The Sacred Legacy because it looks better in the titles in our playlist. Alright, was the audio levels fine? Let's go.
Atlantis. For many millennia, the legend of this forgotten world has haunted the dreams of mankind. But what of the reality behind all the stories told by philosophers? What if Atlantis was never really a myth? It all began one morning in April 1937. I was on board the celebrated Hindenburg, the biggest airship of the famous Zeppelin line. I was on the way home to the US from a conference in Germany on the future of aeronautics. As I was contemplating from the gondola the vast sea of clouds, I couldn't resist a certain pride, since I was one of the engineers who brought this giant of the sky to life. 2 days out of port, the Hindenburg slowed to a brusque halt. Crew members announced a technical problem and bustled the passengers into their cabins. I attempted to peer at the motors through the bay windows when a most disagreeable meeting occurred, which would make its mark on my whole future.
Are you Howard Brooks?
Yes? What's the matter?
We wanted to know, that's all.
And we're in the game. Okay. So immediately you'll see a huge art style change from the original games. But gameplay-wise, it still seems very similar. Oh, the mouse movement is terrible. Hold on. We want to make sure I have subtitles on. Yeah, so we are Howard Brooks. I think that's the name you said. We Hindenburg. It's 1937. Get hit in the head with a blackjack. There's some goons. And now there's no one around. So we actually followed we actually follow like the development of this game. Well, development is a bit strange to put it because this game was just kind of announced and then released. Like, we love the Atlantis series, but like this was the first time that we knew about the game coming out before it came out.
The plans of the Hindenburg, the greatest airship the world has ever seen. I'm proud to have been part of its conception.
When did the game come out? 2006, we believe. Let's double check. Yeah. Yeah, 2006. Hold on. So it came out 2 years after Atlantis Evolution. Cruise. God, the mouse movement is like looking around feels terrible. Oh, Frogware. If we were to pick a developer today to like make an Atlantis revival, it would be Frogware. Yeah, the static is coming from this.
The radio's badly damaged. Looks like it was done deliberately.
Got some screws. We have a ladder. Oh hey! Animated man with a fashionable jacket.
Hey, there you are. Well, don't look like they beat on you too bad. unlike me, I kinda think I got a broken leg. Seen a few of them in my time.
Do you want me to call for help, Mr.
Garetti. Lou Garetti. Nah, don't bother. Anyways, there ain't time for that. You have an important rendezvous, Mr. Brooks. Then you better not be late.
How do you know my name? Hey, was it you that...
Don't worry. It wasn't me who hit you on the head. I've been following you since your conference in Germany. My boss figured you was gonna have a bit of trouble, so he had me keep an eye on you. I had a little word with the guys who was pushing you around.
And where are they now?
Forget about them. They got away on the emergency biplane. Thing is, though, they sabotaged the Hindenburg. We're stuck here, buddy. Up in the air.
Who are these men who attacked me?
Pretty tough guys. And I speak from experience. Oh, they're after something valuable you got. Something you inherited from your father. I guess they figured you got it with you.
What the heck is this all about? My father's been dead for 20 years, and he didn't leave me any precious object that's worth a lump like this on my head.
Maybe you don't even know what it is yet. But let me tell you, these guys know what they're doing. Fortunately, my boss has taken certain precautions. He'll take care of you.
Who is your boss?
Mr. Foster. A businessman, real big time, you know. He's very keen to meet with you in New York. He knows all about what's going on. He could wise you up about this inheritance stuff. My job's just to see you get there safe and sound and in one piece.
Alright, so our first thought there is that this game is set in the 30s. Atlantis 4 was set in the 1904. How old can Howard be? Probably like in his 30s. And like maybe he's like 34. Let's go 30 equal. I guess even. I guess that's 30. Maybe he is Howard's son. And he inherited something about New Atlantis. Maybe.
You say the Hindenburg's been sabotaged?
Yeah, they obviously wanted to create a diversion, and after I tangled with them, they must have got a bit carried away just trying to gain some time.
Where are all the crew? And the passengers?
The crew are checking the outer skin and the hydrogen tanks on the upper levels. There could be an explosion. The passengers are being kept in their cabins for safety's sake.
I'm sure I could be of some help speeding up the repairs.
Well, I guess since you work for the Zeppelin company, you are part of the team. One of the motors is down. You could try and get it going again. I believe there's a problem with one of the gas pumps. You should take a look behind it.
Alright. So another change design-wise to how the game presents itself is that you no longer have these like cuts back and forth between characters. Instead, the characters talk in the environment. Not sure how we feel about that. It's fine. It's not a bad thing. But the cuts back and forth were kind of iconic.
The pressure's really low. There must be a leak somewhere.
Guess there's a leak somewhere. It looks like it's right there. You can't walk that way. There's also a leak there, right? Okay, so now they're turned off. Maybe we can like replace the screws? No. We have a ladder, maybe we can climb up. No, this is specifically like when they made Watson have a walking animation. Biggest betrayal in video game history. John Watson to teleport everywhere he goes. That's final. Oh, hold on. Aha! Yeah, we can't pick up the ladder, so it's definitely like there. That's where it's gonna be. Pretty sure that wasn't the novels. Exactly. Have you ever read Conan Doyle describing that Watson was walking behind Sherlock? No. Of course you haven't. Aha. See this is the issue, Mr. Lou something. This right here is the issue.
The pressure's really low. The pressure's...
Well, clearly we need something else to... The Lou Albano? No, I'm pretty sure it was Lou Ferrigno. So we'll give the game this, much like how Atlantis Evolution started on a ship, which we think is perfect for like first-person exploration. We do like the blimp choice as well. That is pretty cool. There needs to be a horror game set on a blimp. There isn't one already. Maybe there is. Oh, hello. There's a bag over there. Why can't... Yeah, we're not allowed to go steal that bag, apparently. Could be useful. Howard. Ah, hat. Nope, okay. Nope. Okay. You don't want to. You don't want to do anything, do you, Howard? Here either. In case you were wondering, no, we're not like intentionally being like, oh, what should we do? No, this game is just very confusing. We don't know what to do. Aha. The abrupt cutaway was amazing there. Why do we need that? Why would we need a glass breaker after breaking the glass? Oh no, absolutely, Moto. But this game, like when we say we haven't come far in this game, we haven't gotten past this blimp. And we happen to know that this game is not just about you being on a blimp. Like the copy that we have of the game here is our original copy from when the game first came out, like on the day it came out. We got the game. And like literally we have not been able to get past this opening part of the game, which like when it comes to like these games, that is definitely like more of an issue than the other ones. That would be really funny, yeah. But considering this game got like 8 out of 10 from adventure gamers, we don't think that's the case, Ollie. Nope. Okay.
Ouch, that burn.
Oh.
Ouch, that burns. Ouch, that burns. Ouch, that burns. Ouch, that. Ouch, that.
Rule of Rose doesn't pop play on an airship. That's true, but technically, Rule of Rose, the spoilers for Rule of Rose, a game that will probably never be re-released, even though that would be amazing. The airship is not an actual airship. It's the kids playing pretend that they're on an airship. Okay. Really, we need like a screwdriver or something. Yeah, Rule of Rose though, freaking love that game. I've probably told the story before, but like, it was our ex-girlfriend's favorite game. But some people will think this is heresy, but it's not. But she had never played it. She had only watched playthroughs on YouTube and like read the lore, etc., etc. Because it's a very rare game. And like even before the video game speculators market ruined retro gaming, it was already kind of expensive. So she was just kind of enjoying it as a spectator, but she really wanted the game. And we happened to be able to find an Italian copy. We think it was an Italian copy, because it did have English, which not all the non-English releases do, but I think the Italian one is the one that had it. Came across a copy and got it for her, and we think it was as like our 1-year anniversary gift. And it was probably the last time we gave a good present to that particular partner, but yeah. But yeah, as a result, that's how we first got to know about the game. And truth be told, we hate playing the game. The gameplay is not good in that game, even by PS2 horror game standards. But the fucking story is incredible. That game and Haunting Ground are both like very special horror games from that era, and both are games about girls running around with dogs, actually. And both games have sapphic stuff in them. Whether or not it's good representation is questionable, but we like it. Oh, what's that? Okay, sure. Oh, coin. Those tables were so bright that we didn't see them. Forever Skies. Oh yeah, no, we have heard of that game. Right, cool. Now we have a pipe. Guess we're gonna replace this pipe then? Oh. What? What? Okay. Clearly that's what we had to do to get the bolts. What games haven't you heard of? Oh, we can't say now, can we? Yay!
I replaced a defective pipe. The pump should work now.
Nice work, Mr. Repairman. Now you just have to get it going. Must be a lever somewhere, huh?
If you returned the lever without the pipe, do you think you would have gotten a game over? Don't know, actually. Don't think so, but don't know. Do you mean this lever? Okay.
The pump has a broken belt. I need something to replace it with.
Take my belt. My cousin Gino's a mechanic. I remember he did that once.
Speaking of belts, Jack. I have to show you something. Got something from friend today. That's really cool. This is an official Sonic the Hedgehog belt buckle, and Sonic can spin. The audio starts crackling during dialogue. Is it also happening from the game? Wait, what? No, it should not be doing that. Maybe it does. Hold on. We'll listen to it again.
I replaced a defective pipe. The pump should work now.
Nice work, Mr. Repairman. Now you just have to get it going. Must be a lever somewhere, huh?
It's not the crackling for us. Does everyone experience the crackling? Or is it just Oni? I just want to know if it's something on Oni's side or if it's itself. Okay. Yeah. Sonic belt buckle. Okay. Like, where are we gonna use this? Oh, there probably. You do like the you did a puzzle shine. That's very charming.
It's good to hear that motor again. Now I better contact my boss to let him know you're coming and find out where you gotta meet him. There's a telex machine somewhere on board. Send a message from me and bring me back the reply. Hey, I'd go myself, you know, but this leg's out of action.
Don't worry, I'll do it. What's the message to be?
And the package is intact. Please confirm delivery point.
Got it. Right then, the package shall see what he can do.
Okay, we think this is as far as we got as a kid. Okay, we were 15 years old when this game came out. And we think maybe it's as simple as we didn't find this coin. Which, to be fair, the coin was basically invisible. Huh? Why are we doing that? Okay. Or maybe that was the issue. That pixel hunt was ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely did not get this far as a kid. That coin was definitely the issue, but the coin ended up being a fucking screwdriver? Why?
Hey, you're pretty good. It's a pleasure to work with you, Mr. Brooks.
Okay, what does the message say?
The boss will meet you at his office in the Empire State Building on the 14th floor. He's gonna ask the captain of the Hindenburg to dock the airship on the Empire State's roof. Mr. Foster never does nothing by halves.
Ah, looks like we're off.
About time.
Okay. So, 19 years being unable to progress came down to a basically invisible coin and a pixel hunt through. But hey, he did it without a guide, so. Nice. Let's save the game. Okay, so now we're in the Empire State Building.
Nice uniform.
Thank you, sir. I do take great care of it.
My name's Howard Brooks. And you?
Elmer, sir.
I knew an Elmer once. He was...
I'm very sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to visitors, only to provide information. There are very strict rules.
That's all right, I understand.
I'm sorry, sir, but you can't use the elevators. It's a question of security.
But I really have to get to the 14th floor.
I'm very sorry, sir. Under present circumstances, only people wearing a badge may move freely around the building. And the badges can only be obtained at the ground floor reception desk.
What's the problem?
There's been a technical incident, and the elevators aren't functioning correctly. Access to them is limited during maintenance work.
Maybe I could take the stairs?
The emergency staircases can only be used in an emergency, sir. I'm afraid you'll just have to be patient.
Alright, so obviously we're gonna have to find a badge. Oh. A trash can, that works. What is that? It's a fire extinguisher. Oh, names. Can you find any funny ones? Elmer. What the fuck was that?
This notice shows detailed evacuation instructions in case there's a fire. It says you mustn't take the elevators, but you must use the emergency staircases that the bellhops will indicate.
That. You're gonna start a fire. Oh, okay. Sir, there's a fire. Please go up the stairs. Okay. Perfect. And the question is, where do we start the fire?
I've got to find the ideal spot to put the basket before I set fire to it.
Oh, God. I love adventure games. What is the ideal spot? Those has to be somewhere not nearby a fire extinguisher, maybe? There's fire extinguishers like everywhere. Oh, here apparently. Okay. That didn't work.
I found this note. It seems to be addressed to you.
Ah, thank you, sir. It must have just come in. I do pick up my messages regularly.
I hope I haven't brought bad news. You look a bit upset.
Let's just say that I made a little mistake, and ever since then, my superiors are keeping an eye on me. From now on, I intend to follow security procedures to the letter.
Sounds to me like a wise decision.
Thank you for bringing me this message. Now I have to return to my duties.
Okay. So has to be somewhere. There are fire extinguishers nearby, but there's fire extinguishers everywhere. Initially, we assumed we were gonna have to like hide the fire extinguishers, but we can't pick them up, so it can't be it.
This notice shows detailed evacuation instructions in case there's a fire. It says you mustn't take the elevators, but you must use the emergency staircases at the...
There doesn't seem to be any other, like, place to go there. It has to be. Soundtrack goes hard. It's alright so far. We don't think it's like super special or anything. Especially not by like Atlantis standard. But it is nice. Oh. What? Hey.
Mister! Hey, mister! There's a fire! Take the emergency staircase, it's right over there!
Whew. The ground floor at last. I feel like I've run a marathon.
Wait, that was a way of getting to the ground floor?
I'm trying to get to the 14th floor. Could you possibly help me?
I'm afraid you're out of luck, sir. Some floors can't be reached by the elevators due to a technical problem. You'll have to wait for the problem to be resolved.
I have an appointment with a Mr. Foster, an important businessman. Do you know who he might be?
Of course. Mr. Foster has had offices here for a long time. He has the whole of the 14th floor. He's a charming man, very refined.
I suppose he must be pretty well off.
Mr. Foster has one of the largest fortunes in the country.
Oh. And what line of work is he in?
As far as I understand, Mr. Foster has a very wide range of investments, but he is particularly interested in antiques.
I'd like a badge to use the elevators.
I'm sorry, sir, but no badges can be given out during a maintenance alert. Please come back later.
I will set fire to this floor, lady. Fucking bureaucracy. Logistics. Paperwork bullshit. This is Atlantis 2's hell. Hi.
I'm very sorry, sir, but access to the elevators is restricted to persons who have a badge.
Right. The animations are really nice. Like, a lot of animation in like the Omni 3D sections. There's always been a little bit of that. Yeah, it has increased more and more with each game. But it's like every single scene in this one is animated. Lady, where can I find a garbage bin and some paper?
Jack Murray, journalist. You work here?
No, I'm just a visitor.
Pity. You could fill me in on what's going on. I've been hanging around here for hours. I always thought tailing stars was a more exciting job. Guess I'd rather be back on the news desk before I turn into a potted plant or something.
Are you watching out for someone famous?
Yep. The paper sent me because I'm their best reporter. One of our biggest stars is right here in the Empire State, and I simply have to get an interview. I've got a badge, so I've covered every single floor, but I came up with zilch. So I'm just waiting here. She's got to come down sometime.
Say, do you know how I can get a badge so I can get around the building?
Go try at reception. But you may be out of luck. The security guys have stopped them from being given out. Now, I only just managed to get mine.
If we set fire to you, will you give us your badge?
You must see a lot of people come through here. I've heard you sometimes get to see movie stars here in the building.
The Empire State Building is a very prestigious place, and it attracts prestigious people. Even as we speak, Greta Garbo is within these very walls to discuss her next film project, Conquest.
Greta Garbo is
I'm
here?
one of her greatest fans.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of her recent films, but she certainly is a great actress.
She was wonderful in Camille. It's a shame she didn't get the Oscar.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Greta Garbo too, you know. Did anyone ever tell you you kind of look like her?
Oh, now you're flattering me, Mr.
Brooks, but you can call me Howard.
You know something, Howard? I had the privilege of exchanging a few words with Greta Garbo only last week. It was an unforgettable experience. It's a pity the incompetence of one of the bellhops spoiled it all.
What happened?
One of the bellhops lost some of her luggage. I just know it was that good-for-nothing Harry Mitchell. I never did like him, and his brother's no better than he is.
Interesting. Some hot gossip? Nope, you don't, apparently.
Apparently, Greta Garbo's here in the building. You are so lucky. You get to rub shoulders with the stars in your job.
We do indeed get to meet famous people, but sometimes that's more trouble than it's worth. These are very demanding people.
I heard tell of an incident last week. One of the bellhops didn't do his job too well. I think it was someone called...
Well, it was not the red one. The red one was the Elmer, was it? Elmer? Let's go with the blue one. Because his name seems to be...
Humphrey.
I doubt that, sir. None of the bellhops here are called Humphrey. You must be mistaken.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We're just trying to open up this because the way we set up this capture to make it work, it was broken. We can't see our own camera right now. See what it looks like. That's pretty good. Alright.
Look, I've made my little inquiries, and they all lead me to believe that the bellhop that Miss Garbo complained about is called... Elmer.
I see you've heard. My brother Elmer has indeed been somewhat negligent. He's lost some parcels belonging to Miss Garbo. The bellhops are all doing their best to make up for this negligence. Miss Garbo will be down in about an hour, and I shall be apologizing again for the incident.
You thought it was... You said it was Harry.
I have some information that might interest you. Greta Garbo is going to be coming down to the lobby.
No kidding, that interests me. So what can I do for you in return?
I need your badge.
No problem. I don't need it. Here, take it.
Thanks. Miss Garbo will be down in the lobby in an hour. Good luck with the interview.
Okay.
You may use the elevator, sir. Good day to you, sir.
Why is he walking as if he's breasting boobily down the stairs? Also, we just realized something. This game is not like this game is... Is this what the game looks like? Like, is it supposed to look like this? Yes, it is. We just realized this game is fucking letterboxed. Yeah. Although some of the screenshots aren't. Maybe? Okay, that's really strange. There's a black bar on the top and the bottom of the screen. You could be playing this in the 16:9 layout. That's really strange. Oh, hold on. This is new. Aha! Inventory register. Okay. Okay, so that's how we go back down to the ground floor. But why? Are we even on the right floor? Are we on the 14th floor or not? The 13th. Oh, hello, there we go. Oh, hi.
Sorry to bother you, but perhaps you could help me?
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to get to the 14th floor for a meeting with Mr. Foster, but I'm having a bit of trouble with the elevators.
Well, this is the 18th. There's a slight problem with the elevators right now. Miss Hatchet is taking care of it. Mr. Foster is very understanding. I'm sure he won't mind you being a little late.
Who's Miss Hatchet?
One of the security directors. Her office is on this floor.
Do you know Mr. Foster?
Yes, I've spoken to him a few times. He's passionate about ancient art, like me. He's got a wonderful private collection. He's donated a lot of pieces to the Metropolitan Museum, you know.
Have you seen him recently?
I did see him about 2 weeks ago. He looked a little preoccupied. He told me he was on the edge of a very important discovery. One that would call into question everything we know about history. But he wouldn't say any more than that.
Is Miss Hatchet your supervisor?
Yes, and she's not an easy person, I can tell you. She's always interfering, like with the way we dress, how we do our hair. She's real strict about all that, and I just love fashion. She won't let me dress how I like to.
Well, I think you look absolutely ravishing. But if you don't mind me saying so, I think you'd look even better if you let your hair down.
Loose hair isn't in fashion now. I try to keep up with the times, but it isn't easy with Miss Hatchet.
What? Okay, was that us learning her name, maybe? So you're into naked ladies, Ellen. Hey, is this yours? Oh. So now we're on the 19th floor. Okay.
What with Miss Garbo here in the office, I've never seen so many visitors. You a journalist? You looking for an interview?
No, actually, I have an appointment on the 14th floor.
In that case, you're in the wrong place. This is reception for Cineworld magazine. I'm real busy. If you wouldn't mind coming back a little later.
A friend of mine who works here, Ellen O'Connor, is getting picked on by her supervisor. I hope you don't have that kind of problem.
Oh, you know Ellen. Poor thing, they're really strict about her hair and what she wears. And she just loves fashion.
It's getting her down a bit. Do you have anything that might cheer her up?
Take her a copy of our latest edition. There's a very interesting article about next season's hairstyles. There are some movie stars saying how long hair is coming back into style. You know, like right down over the shoulders. That might give Ellen some ideas. I can't wait to read the exclusive interview Greta Garbo's given us. The movie she's shooting at the moment is an enormous production. It's a historical drama, and Miss Garbo's playing a countess who's in love with Napoleon.
Okay. Oh, hello.
If you're one of them pen pushers, you can just push off. Miss Garbo's in a rendezvous, and she don't want to be disturbed.
Don't worry, I'm not here to bother her. Are you her bodyguard?
Yeah, a dame like Miss Garbo draws the crowds, you know? And there's folks who have a tendency to get a little pushy.
The price of fame. But not all cinema lovers are like that. Take the young lady who works in reception. She's a big Garbo fan, but I'm sure she knows how to behave.
Big Garbo fan in like modern lingo where Garbo is short for garbage is really funny.
You were saying the young lady in the reception? You know her?
A little. Why?
Well, I gotta say, she did kinda catch my eye. So if she loves the movies, the signed photo of Miss Garbo's gotta make her happy, right? You know her first name?
I don't remember it.
Too bad. I have to think of something else.
Okay. Where the fuck did we go now? 12th floor?
What's a pretty girl like you doing sitting all alone in the corridor? You waiting for someone?
No, I'm just on my break. I don't feel so stifled here by all those accountancy files. How about you? You look lost.
I don't know the Empire State Building very well. But don't worry, I'll find what I'm looking for. Can I get to the 14th floor from here?
You can usually, but the maintenance guys are checking the elevator machinery. Afraid you might have to wait.
It says here on this rota that employees must observe office hours from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. It says here... This photo must have been taken at the inauguration of the Empire State Building.
Okay. What even is the plot right now? We're going to a meeting. Yeah, we have no idea. The game is just kind of happening. Oh, where the fuck are we now? I'm in the basement?
The door's locked.
We played a little in the dark 2008. No girl in the basement. The floors had girls. Okay, we're back here. Oh. You have a nameplate?
I have to admit something. I came back down just to see you. I was starting to miss your charming company.
Howard, is there something you need?
I'd like to know your name. After all, you know mine. It only seems fair.
You're right. My name's Julia.
Oh, a very pretty name. Who knows? Maybe one day it'll be a famous one in the movies.
Okay. Get that one right. Oh. That one? Oh, that's the basement. Ah. Oh, it's here.
I found out something that might interest you. I know the receptionist's first name. She's called Julia.
Hey, thanks for the tip. I figure a little dedication by Miss Garbo should get me noticed by the little lady, huh? Hey, if I can ever return the favor, you know, just let me know.
You want this? Oh. Want this? Oh. Do you want this? Oh. Oh. Hey, hold on. Hold on. The other lady. Was on this floor. You say about
Is Miss Hatchet your supervisor?
Yes, and she's not an easy...
Well, I think you look...
Loose hair, it...
Do you know Miss...
Yes,
Have you seen...
I did see him about...
Sorry to bother.
What can...
Well, I'm trying...
Well, this is the 18th.
Who's Miss Hatchet?
One of the security directors. Her office is on this floor.
Okay, yeah, her office is on this floor. Yeah. We need to find Miss Hatchet. Hey, we found it.
Yes, what is it?
Do you know how I can get to the 14th floor?
That floor isn't accessible at the moment. What is your business there? The 14th is a high security floor. All visits there are monitored.
I have an appointment with Mr. Foster. What's so special about the 14th floor?
There are many valuable objects there. It's where Mr. Foster stores a part of his art collection.
Perhaps I could be of help.
I doubt it. Just let us get on with our jobs and everything will be sorted out.
Okay.
I have a very important matter to discuss with Mr. Foster. These elevator problems really are a nuisance. You might at least tell me what's going on.
Since you are so very insistent, the breakdown might possibly be due to sabotage on the part of some thugs. I'm at present arranging for repairs down in the basement that should allow you to access the 14th floor. Then you'll be able to take care of your business with Mr. Foster. Now, would you please let me get on with my work? I really don't have time for this. Would you please leave my office?
Okay. We have to repair the stuff in the basement. Right. You repairing things, fella?
With your job, I suppose you notice a lot of things about the places Miss Garbo visits, don't you?
Yeah, I keep my eyes peeled. Slightest hint of danger, and I'm onto it.
You haven't noticed anything suspicious here in the Empire State Building, have you? I heard that some bad guys might be trying a bit of sabotage.
2 hours ago, I accompanied Miss Garbo to the 12th floor. She went to say hi to a friend. I noticed some suspicious-looking guys hanging around the corridor.
Do you know what they were up to?
I questioned them, but they weren't very chatty. All I found out is they was waiting for someone called Lansky.
The 12th floor, you say? I think we've been there. It might be this floor. Yes, it is. Good.
Have you noticed anything unusual on this floor?
Well, since this morning, there's been a lot of people coming and going. I've noticed a few people who don't look like they work here. They look a bit, well, dubious.
Do you know someone called Lansky?
I do, unfortunately. I used to even work for him, but I quit right away when I found out his business wasn't exactly legal. Lansky didn't trust any of his employees. He used to spy on them the whole time. I couldn't stand that.
Does this Lansky guy have offices in the Empire State Building?
Right here on this floor. The door of his office is right opposite the bulletin board.
Right opposite the bulletin board.
The door's locked.
Yeah, let's worth a try. We can figure out what the damage here in the sewers is.
The door's locked.
It looks like would you think it would add to the game if you had to manually take the stairs to each floor in real time? Yes. Would help you like remember which floor is which easier. Yeah, we have no idea what this damage be. Okay. Oh, that's not where the door was. Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's dead.
She's not hurt. She's just out for the
Okay.
count. There's a funny smell. It smells like chloroform.
Of course. Okay. Combination lock. No numbers there.
She's not hurt.
Okay. We gotta tell someone about this? You brute force a lock? Maybe, but it's too many numbers to try it.
I just found a woman unconscious in her office. I think she's been attacked.
Quickly, show me which office. My God, Miss Hatchet. Poor Miss Hatchet. I do hope the emergency room will take care of her. She's not always easy to get on with, but I wouldn't wish it on anyone to be attacked like that. I just wonder who could have done such a thing.
Elevator doors, maintenance floor, employee arrival time, day of the inauguration. That was just... Okay, so how many elevators are there? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8. Employer time is 6. Inauguration, equipment services, maintenance. Fifth floor. That's 5. Okay. 6 something. No. 8 something. 6 something. 5.
This photo must have been taken at the inauguration.
First. Okay. Then it's maintenance floor. So that was, but Was it 8, maybe? What? Yeah, something wrong. Yeah, we do need Atlantis 6. Big agreement on that. Wait, have I been 9? Yes. That? Security key? Oh! Now I can break into... Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It says here on this road out. Andrea, will you have a birthday stream? We haven't decided yet. If we have time for one, yes. you know which floor the maintenance office is on?
4th floor. But don't count on being able to get down there. With all these elevator problems, the maintenance guys must be rushed off their feet.
Oh, we already knew that information. Yeah, our birthday's on Tuesday. And we do tend to stream on Tuesdays, so maybe suggestions for what we should stream are welcome. Oh yeah, that reminds us, we actually have a game to mention. We have a Swedish adventure game called Dollar. It's by Lisa Marklund, who's one of the most famous Swedish crime thriller authors. We have never heard of it. Not the same year as this game, apparently. Okay. We have no idea what we're supposed to do right now. Like, where does the security key go?
The door.
We don't know. Like, we don't have anything right now we can think of that we're like, oh, can't wait to play that game. Or rather, we have a few, but like nothing that's like stands out above the rest. Oh wait, security key. That mean we can like maybe get into elevators that we're not allowed to? don't think we would do a Gardic centric stream so close to dinosaur one we did. Definitely. This show, no, that would require too much time to prep for. We don't have the time for it right now. Where the fuck are we supposed to go right now? Yeah, we're stumped. Oh yeah, by the way, Andrea, Tales of Anniversary is coming up, and they're talking about remastering a Tales of game. And wish for in a game you would wish for a remaster. Yeah, we've seen that announcement. So our favorite one is Graces. It already got remastered. But it's interesting because they've been doing remasters for a while now, but this is the first time they've hyped it up. And that makes us think it's gonna be more than one, maybe? But we don't know what we would actually want it to be. Maybe, maybe the DS games? Innocence, Hearts, and Abyss? No, not Abyss. Tempest. That could be cool. Brasilia does seem like a safe option, considering they've been doing all the other PS3, 360, and Wii era ones. You got any idea what we should do, chat? Like, what we're looking for? Because we have no clue. Okay. Why do we need that? When was the last time they did a re-release with a new translation? Fantasia Game Boy Advance? Okay, technically it was Grace's. Because Grace's, the Wii version was never released. But the PS3 version was.
Sorry to bother you again, Miss O'Connor. Just take a look at this magazine. The article about the next thing.
Alright, they did tell us about this.
Seems I was right.
Goodness, it does indeed. Well, to hell with Miss Hatchet.
Miss O'Connor, you look absolutely stunning. I sure am glad I managed to convince you.
Quite the charmer. Thanks for the tip.
Maybe I could take you out to dinner once I've taken care of my business here.
How could I possibly refuse an invitation like that? And from a guy with such nerve.
See you soon, then.
What's the point of that? Oh. Okay. Yeah. As if Howard's actually gonna get laid. He's not gonna follow through with any of these. Liquid Elliot. 14th floor. You think Atlantis is gonna become relevant soon? Oh.
The layout of this here plan shows a series of floors, -2, 8, 13, 7, and 14. The boss was right. She found a way to get past us. It was just as well we stopped that broad.
-2, 8, 13, 7, and 14. Got it.
Okay. Okay, so maintenance crew uniforms is gonna be one of them. Map of 14th floor antiques room is gonna be one of them. Elevator electricity plan is gonna be. I think The last one is the one we just heard. This one. -2, 8, 13, 7, or 14. Oh wow, nice going, Miss Son. Six. 40. Okay. 7. So like, do we understand how this works? Oh, we see. Never mind. Okay, we understand now. We're combining two different puzzles by accident. This is just about matching the colors. One. There we go. That's 2. Okay. Heavy metal key. Okay, so it's gotta be in the basement then. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
The door's locked.
Okay. -2. Wait, where are we? Elevator 1. Eight. 11. No, 13. 7. 14. Shit. Wait. No. Has fan dubbed the remaining Atlantis games. That would be really fun, actually. Maybe we should do them all in one. No, we can't do that. Oh. What did I do? Oh, what? Oh, you understand? You understand? Okay. Now -2, elevator 1 goes between 14 and -2. Okay. So we want those two. And we want those two. And finally, we want the last one to go down to maybe the main floor. Maybe we need to go in exactly in that order. Do that just in case. Thirteen to 7. And 7. 14. Oh, okay, yeah, that was it. Hey.
Are you Mr. Brooks? You're late.
I got a bit diverted. I hope I haven't put you out too much, Miss...
Pennington? Not in the least. We'll be able to talk more after your meeting. Mr. Foster is waiting for you in his study. If you'd care to go in?
This game might be the Atlantis game with the most female characters, at least with like talking roles. I love Bioshock. Oh no.
Welcome, Mr. Brooks. I'm Charles Randolph Foster. Did you have a good trip?
It
That's
was a
your
little
voice?
bumpy. I made the acquaintance of Lou Goretti. He said you wanted to meet me. There are one or two things I'd like to know.
I'm going to answer all your questions and others besides. But first, allow me one little eccentricity. I have a passion for Oriental games, and I've just acquired a rather unique piece. It's a game called The Jade Stones and the Scarab. Shall we see how you get on?
What are the rules of the game?
They're very simple. You move your pawn to take 3 jade pieces, but you mustn't get caught by the scarab. He's just waiting to eat you up.
We found him. We found the descendant of Råttfångaren from the first game. How? Okay, wait, how do you move?
Well done! You got away from the scarab.
And what do I get out of this victory?
Mr. Brooks, I have here something that is rightly yours. Allow me to return it to you. Your father's medallion.
Okay. Doesn't look like any existing Atlantis artifact.
This medallion. I remember now. My father showed it to me once when I was a child. I'd completely forgotten its existence.
Your father would no doubt have wished for you to have this inheritance. He didn't have time to get it to you.
The Great War took him from us. I know he was convinced he'd come back alive. But how do you come to have his medallion?
The main thing's not to wonder how I come to have it, but how we're gonna make use of it. Because it isn't just a simple bronze trinket. Your inheritance is part of a mystery that could well change the history of mankind forever. Mr. Brooks, I am currently involved in the financing of some very important archaeological work. Your medallion is the key to forgotten knowledge, the key to this planet's most ancient civilization. I'm talking about Atlantis.
Atlantis? But that's just a myth. You can't seriously believe in it.
I assure you I'm not a madman, Mr. Brooks. I've accumulated many clues, and over time my doubts have turned to certainties. Atlantis truly did exist. Your father's medallion will provide incontrovertible proof. But we have to be careful, for we're not the only ones searching.
Is that why I was attacked? Those guys were looking for a medallion that would lead them to Atlantis?
They're working for a man called Elliot, who is himself working for an occult society that wishes to get hold of the precious Atlantean knowledge.
Keeps getting better. This is all nuts. It's very hard to believe.
What I'm telling you is nothing but the truth, Mr. Brooks, incredible as it may seem.
I'd really like to know how you found the medallion.
After your father died, this little object had quite an eventful time of it. It passed through many hands, traveled across many oceans. I finally managed to get it back from a pawn shop. I at least knew its true value, so I kept it somewhere safe.
What's so special about it?
Everything leads me to believe that it was made in Atlantis. When I learned that Elliot was trying to get hold of it, I had you followed to keep you from harm. You see, Elliot was convinced you had it in your possession.
So I've not heard the last of him. He'll try to get it again.
Well, no, actually. To get Elliot off our backs for a while, I had a copy of it made. I put this copy into my collection of antiquities here in the Empire State Building.
Kind of decoy. I just bet that's got something to do with the sabotage in the building.
You got it. I arranged for Elliot to find out where this object he was so desperate to find was. He's taken the bait, and he's stolen the fake medallion with the help of Lansky, the New York gangsters gang. Now Elliot thinks he's got us beat.
Okay.
What exactly are you looking for? The location of Atlantis? What role does the medallion play in all this?
According to all the legends and archaeological sources that I've studied, the way to find the sunken continent will be revealed by a mysterious relic.
And where is this relic to be found?
I don't know. It's hidden in a sanctuary somewhere, behind impenetrable closed doors. These doors may be opened by a key made up of 3 medallions. Your medallion is one of them.
So there's more than one medallion? Where are the other 2?
They are in the possession of an archaeologist and a former army officer. They both seemed interested in working with me, but I've had no news of them for several weeks. They have to be found so they can join us in searching for the Atlantean relic, and then Atlantis itself.
What is it that motivates you? Maybe you actually want to use Atlantean knowledge just to further your own interests?
I can assure you my intentions are entirely honest. I gave you what your father left for you, and nothing obliged me to do that.
That's true. But why set off in search of Atlantis?
For years now, I've been collecting antiques and donating them to the great museums of the world. But all the treasures I've managed to pick up in the past are nothing compared to the heritage that Atlantis represents. I want this heritage to be of benefit to the greatest possible number of people.
How very honorable of you.
Like me, the Thule Group has been searching for Atlantis for a long time. I've been most alarmed by the plans of the fanatics who make up this group. They want to dominate others and impose their values on the entire world. Such madness! They must be prevented from accomplishing their ends.
I suppose you're telling me all this because you want me to be part of your plan.
Brooks, I need people I can trust right now. Aren't you excited at the prospect of finding Atlantis? The lost secrets of that civilization will bring great advances to humanity. Atlantean knowledge and its hitherto unknown sciences will allow us to make enormous progress.
Indeed, and I share your vision, but are you sure I'm the most suitable person to help you?
Your father and his medallion link you to the mystery of Atlantis. I have no doubt that during your quest, you will learn more about your heritage. Please accept to become my associate.
Tell me more about this Elliot and the group he's working for.
The group's called Thule. Its members believe themselves to be the sole legitimate heirs of Atlantis. They want to get their hands on the lost knowledge to use it for nefarious ends. There's a lot at stake.
And Elliot?
Thule brought in James Elliot to work for them. He's a treasure hunter. He's completely fearless, and he has no scruples about using violence to get what he wants. It was his men that attacked you on the Hindenburg.
All right, then I'll help you. This is the first time I've ever gone off in search of a myth. But that doesn't worry me. There's a first time for everything. I've always been an adventurer at heart. It's kind of nice to think I'll be helping things along a bit.
You won't regret it, Brooks. The first step will be to find the 2 other bearers of Atlantean medallions. My assistant, Miss Pennington, will provide you with whatever information I have been able to glean. With the help of the medallions, I have no doubt that the road to Atlantis will soon reveal itself.
I appreciate your optimism.
Watch out for Elliot. He'll surely be trying to get there before you. Good luck, Brooks.
Okay. Oh, wait. It was right outside.
Your name, Pennington, is that British? I love England. I spent several years there.
It shows. You appear somewhat educated. I like cultured people, with whom I can have long and passionate conversations. Good. You are now an associate of Mr. Foster. He has entrusted you with an important mission. First of all, you have to find Miss Sullivan, the historian and archaeologist, who, according to our latest information, is in China, in Macau.
Not exactly just down the street, huh?
Everything has been arranged so the journey should present no problem. Mr. Foster is a man of many resources.
So I understand.
The second person you must contact is Captain Nathaniel Blackwood. We know very little about him, other than that he used to be an intelligence officer before leaving the army.
This Captain Blackwood, is he in China too?
To tell the truth, we have no idea. The last time he was seen was in Germany, but he seems to have moved on. We're doing everything we can to find some trace of him. We'll keep you informed.
I'm confident you are. You seem very efficient.
I take pride in giving satisfaction to anyone who works with me, Mr. Brooks.
Yeah. Well, hey, nice statue. That Sphinx in front of your desk.
You're to be provided with a truly exceptional mode of transport for your journey. The Hindenburg itself. As soon as you're ready to depart, it'll take you to Macau.
The biggest airship in the world? All for me? Are you kidding?
Never on company time, Mr. Brooks. Mr. Foster is a personal friend of Hugo Eckner, the head of the Zeppelin Company. They've known each other for many years. An adventure such as yours calls for an uncommon method of transport.
Okay. We're calling it now. They're gonna have it so that the destruction of the Hindenburg relates to like Atlantean technology or something. Okay. The abrupt cuts are really funny. Okay. This is gorgeous. Genuinely. Can we... Oh! There's that thing. What happens if we click on that? Game can be played in proper widescreen. We'll tinker with that for a potential second stream if we need. Anyway, we're gonna remove the crosshair. We can look. Just yeah, this is gorgeous. It is interesting. Yeah, we actually knew that model. So it's interesting how only Atlantis 1 and 4 are about, like, not going around the world. You know? The other 3 games are all about going to, like, real places. Okay, technically you do Atlantis 1 as well, but like the same way. Okay. This is where we're gonna give a heads up. This is a French game. Made in 2006. from a company or a dev team that historically have had good intentions, but often bad stereotypes, bad racist or xenophobic stereotypes, despite their good intentions. We doubt that's gonna change with this entry.
What do you want?
I was just wondering if I could visit...
No visit. Access to upper deck reserved for good customers.
Ah, and what exactly are you doing here?
My job is to make sure everything goes okay. If someone gets unruly, I throw him overboard.
Well then, I'll just try to keep in your good books. Ever hear of a Miss Sullivan?
No, don't know her.
Oh man, this is the pits. I'm feeling lucky and there's nothing I can do about it. And all because I just celebrated a little bit too much last time. Hey, pal, help me out here, would you? Go to the counter and place a bet on the 6 for me, will you?
The 6 of what?
Rat number 6. He's a champ. He just tears up the track like a devil was snapping at his heels.
You're betting on a rat?
Sure. Where you been, pal? These here rat races ain't just to pass the time, you know. They can make you rich. Well, when you ain't been banned from betting, that is. And you ain't been. So come on, buddy. Place a bet for me.
Yeah.
I would like a drink. Are you offering me one?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, don't be shy. It'll help us get to know each other.
I'm looking for Miss Sullivan. She's an archaeologist. Have you seen her around here at all?
I don't think so. But that's not the sort of person that interests me.
What, archaeologists don't interest you?
No, it's more that women leave me cold. But men, though, are another matter. Men like you.
Well, at least you tried it. And decide. So do you think she's straight, or is she like a bi girl who like have just had a few bad relationships with women and are like, oh, I'm never dating a woman again, and that's why she's like, they leave me cold, rather than saying like, I don't care for women or something like that. Make up your own headcanon.
Do you know Miss Sullivan? She's an archaeologist. She must have been in here.
Sorry, sir. I've never seen the lady.
I'm looking for someone, a lady called...
Look at them, ain't they sweethearts? Cute little creatures ready to give their all. And that number 6, just dynamite. Come on, do me a favor. After the race, I'll answer all your questions.
Okay, if it means so much to you.
Hey, thanks, pal. Whatever you do, don't tell the cashier you're betting for me. I've been banned for a week. But Lady Luck is with me tonight, and I ain't letting go of her. Put it all on 6. 6!
Like money? Huh? Ah. Just like Hitman World of Absolution. World of Absolution? World of Assassination. Oh, look. Oh god, it's a sliding puzzle. Huh? What? No narration, but guess we can do the narration ourselves. Apparently I've been spotted by the bouncer guy, and he reckoned I was bad news. Before I knew what was happening, I was outside, and he shoved me into the water like I was a piece of garbage. My noble quest, right there. Um... Okay. Let's consult the manual. What happens if you die? The manual does not mention at all, like, that there even is a fail state game. The manual also introduces how to uninstall the game before explaining the main menu. Nothing about any keys to leave menus either. So I guess we have to literally Alt F4 and restart the game. 'Cause yeah, there's maybe we can try just tabbing in and out. Nope. Amazing. Uh, What's rescue game? Oh, let's continue. Oh yeah, we think there's actually a difference between like which version of the game you have. Rescue game is used for like a specific release. Not sure from where it is, but yeah. Because like we're not playing this version right now because we couldn't get it running. We have to use another game, another version, and that one for some reason doesn't say continue game. It says rescue game, which is kind of funny. Not a bad term technically. Like how loading games used to be called restoring a game. Let's figure out how to bet. We can ask the bouncer. It would be really annoying to do. There's a different amount that he waits too. What the fuck? This is some classic Atlantis bullshit, right? Maybe it's like, screw you if you're not good at sliding puzzles. Like, we're not the worst at them, but we're certainly not good at them either. What? Oh, maybe, okay, maybe we have to do like that. Okay. Okay. That's a warning. Okay. This is silly. Like this is a silly puzzle design. Okay. No, they haven't been in the series since Atlantis 1. That is correct. Writing puzzles, that is. Well, technically, this is a throwback. If you can complain about excessive nostalgia. What? No! Shit. Wait, where does that one need to be? These two need to be moved apart, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait. Now we're just undoing the fixes we did. God damn it. There. Oh. Not too shabby, if we may say so ourselves.
are you? You're not supposed to be here. I'm gonna call Li Tang.
I just wanted to place a bet, and you were fast asleep. You often take a nap while you're working? It's not very professional.
Okay. You won't tell anyone?
Mum's the word.
In that case, I'll keep my mouth shut too. What are you doing? Don't touch that! Li Tang, help!
The Li Tang guy burst into the room, alerted by the cashiers yelling. He grabbed a hold of me and, ignoring my protest, took me up on deck and threw me aboard. I'd messed up. How did they forget to put a fucking reload game thing on the game over screen? That is just baffling. I'm gonna take off this hat because it's really warm. It might be. But, like, the menus are working otherwise, so we don't know how that would happen, you know.
Who are you?
I just...
I've been working all day, and I have to replace Q Wang because he's sick. I'm very tired.
Don't worry. I'll keep quiet about it. Have you seen a Miss Sullivan here at all? She's an archaeologist.
Sorry, I don't know anyone of that name.
I want to bet on rat number 6 in the next race. Here's my bet.
Very well. I'll just register that. Here's your slip.
Huh? Wait, where's the slip? Where's the slip?
Hurry up. It ain't long till the start. And don't forget to get the betting slip stamped. If the cashier ain't there, just go on round. But look out for Li Tang. He's got his eye on everything. If you reckon he's seen you, just go back into the gaming room and he'll leave you alone.
What is going on? Okay, hold on.
Who are
I just... Don't worry. I want to bet on...
Very well. I'll just read. Here you are. Here's your betting slip.
There, the bet's made.
Just in time, the race is starting. Keep your fingers crossed and enjoy the show. Yeah, I win. Well played, Pally. Here's a little cut for you. You earned it. The cashier didn't smell a rat when you picked up the winnings, did he?
No, he didn't suspect a thing. He was kind of sleepy.
I'm a rich man. I told you, pal. That 6, he's dynamite.
Okay. I can buy her a drink.
Give the lady in the red dress a drink on me.
Very well, sir.
Thank you. You're very generous. Let's drink to our encounter.
Cheers. Are you just passing through, or do you work here?
A little of both. Maybe we could go to my cabin? We could talk more easily there.
Maybe later. No hurry.
Okay. That didn't do anything for us. Okay. Password. Spring tiger, summer dragon, autumn monkey, winter dog, new moon 4 of a kind, first quarter 3, full moon, last quarter pair, Monday jack, Tuesday queen, Thursday king, Saturday ace. Okay. That doesn't mean anything to us right now, but who knows? So far we've done nothing since we arrived in China. Like, we've done things, but they've all been like just completely inconsequential towards our actual goal. Gotta be something else in the back room. Saturday, April 1997.
Today's date on it. Saturday the 10th of April.
Okay. So ace, tiger, what about the moon?
Calendar with today's date on it.
Hey, what style of moon is it today? You know? No? Does someone else knows? Oh wow, a bunch of stuff. Back in a sec, we're gonna go to the bathroom and then we'll see what he has to say. Alright, let's see what they have to say.
I guess rat racing isn't the only entertainment there is here, is it?
Nope, depends on the evening. Hey, I just heard there's a game of poker going on in one of the private booths. It's strictly for the regular customers, but you know, a bit of persuasion. There's sometimes very interesting stakes. I might drop by there myself later.
And how do I find this poker game?
You have to go see Lee Tang to get into the upper deck. He's the big guy in blue, the one keeping an eye on everyone. He'll only let you through if you have enough money to bet. But watch out, though. He ain't always in a good mood. He's thrown me out on more than one occasion.
I'm looking for a lady called Miss Sullivan. She's an archaeologist. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. The only European girl I've seen recently was Ishtar, and I don't reckon she's an archaeologist.
Who is she then, this Ishtar?
A gorgeous woman can just make a guy's head spin. She seemed to really like the rat races. I've seen her betting on them quite a few times, but she don't have no luck. Hey, maybe she knows this Miss Sullivan you're looking for. She should be here soon. It's round about the time she drops by.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Those rat races sure get the old ticker going. Think I'll just celebrate with a few shots. That ought to calm me down a bit.
So, do you come here often?
From time to time. As for you, it's obviously the first time you've set foot in a casino.
It really shows, huh?
Let's just say you look a little too open.
You must be Ishtar, I presume.
You presume right. And to whom do I have the honor?
My name's Howard Brooks. I'm hoping to meet Miss Sullivan, an archaeologist. She's been here before. Maybe you know her?
Maybe I do. What do you want with her?
I need to contact her about something of the utmost importance.
Ah, and who might you be working for? Here in Macau, there are some rather dubious types. It's always best to be careful.
I have an associate in New York by the name of Foster. I assure you we mean no harm to Miss Sullivan. In fact, we're in need of her help.
You seem like an honest man. Miss Sullivan is a good friend of mine, and I don't want to cause her any trouble. I'll take you to her. But first you have to do something for me.
Sounds fair enough.
So, we still think we're not super on board with the art style of this game. But we think all the characters that isn't the main character look fine. The main character is the only one that has this like extremely plasticky look to them. And the art style is still miles better than Evolution.
I'm very interested in the rat races. I'm not one of those women who jumps up on a chair at the first sight of a mouse, but I don't like uncertainty. I never leave things to chance. If luck's not on my side, I'm the sort who will give it a little nudge.
I'm afraid I don't follow you.
There's too much light in this place. I just need a little intimacy for the moment. Now, if the generator were to break down, that'd be very handy.
I see.
Fortune smiles on the brave, Mr. Brooks. I'm counting on you.
Do you play poker? I've heard there's an interesting game on tonight.
I know. I intend to be there once I've taken care of certain financial details.
Okay. So we need to find out what kind of moon is out tonight. We're pretty sure the generator is behind the safe. And there's no moon out. We thought this was gonna be a combination lock thing, and that's where the generator was, but no. Guess the generator is outside then, maybe? Maybe in her private room? No. Doesn't seem to be in here at least. Let's look outside. No. Okay. We have. Oh, this might be referring to the weeks of a month. That's probably what it means. That means it's okay. So it's tiger, 3 of a kind, ace. Whatever that means. Oh, that might actually be for the poker game later, now that you think about it. That makes more sense. Oh, okay. We have a new dialogue.
Hey, pal, there's something I gotta ask you.
Go ahead.
Looks like you're getting on pretty well with Ishtar. Would you put in a word for me? I'd really like to buy her a drink, but I'm worried I'd make a fool of myself. I ain't used to classy dames like that. You could be my, go-behind.
You mean go-between?
Yeah, whatever. I'm counting on you, buddy.
Sure. Again, this is not what we're here to do, but...
I think the guy in the white shirt kind of likes you. He wants to buy you a drink.
He's not my type. And I've got more important things to do tonight than get into futile conversations.
He'll be disappointed. What am I going to tell him?
You'll think of something. I'm sure you can come up with a little lie if you think hard enough.
Just out of curiosity, what is your type?
Men who prefer action to fancy talk.
Punch him in the jaw. He likes action.
So did you mention me to Ishtar, huh? What'd she say?
That you seem very nice, but that you'd be wise to keep your distance. She's married to a wealthy arms dealer, and he's the jealous type.
Okay, I get the message. You win some, you lose some. I guess I'll have a drink.
Okay. What was the point of that? Oh. Wait.
This Ishtar is really quite something. You must have noticed her. Has she been coming here long?
A little over a week, sir. I'm not really very sure.
Uh-huh. She doesn't seem to have made much of an impression on you. Perhaps she's not your type.
I prefer the company of the women of my own country, sir.
Oh. Well, in that case, I imagine that young lady in the red dress doesn't leave you entirely cold?
Shh! She might hear you. I'm not worthy of her beauty. I'm just a humble barman.
Look. Well, like, we are not the person to be like, wow, you wouldn't date a white person? Because, like, we get it. But, like, of all reasons they couldn't think of all reasons they decided to make, to, like, create the scenario where he wants to get with her instead of Ishtar, they had to go with, I prefer women of my own country. As if that's gonna make you want to help him? Like, okay.
Nice place you got here. Very original. A casino in a junk. Do you stay in harbor all the time?
We move the junk when circumstances require it, sir.
I suppose this clientele
Wouldn't
expects
date a white
certain
person?
level of comfort. After all, they do come here to spend money, and to win some from time to time.
We have every comfort here. Everything is very clean. We have electricity thanks to the generator behind the bar. Our clients lack nothing, sir.
We were about to say, it's very French, though, to be like, well, obviously this character wants to date people of the same nation, right? But that's our, like, what's it called? Prejudice towards French people. We have dated a French person, though. Not even like French-Swedish, like just full-on French. People think exchange students.
Why don't you have one yourself?
I do not drink with the customers, sir.
Did you know that the barman was in love with you?
The way he looks at me, I could hardly help noticing.
He's extremely shy. He feels unworthy of your attention.
He's cute, but not as cute as you.
I could do with some more ice in my drink.
Why does everyone want to fucking bone, what's the character's name? Howard?
I have a big favor to ask of you, Miss...
Chun-Yin, ask whatever you like of me.
I need you to take care of the barman. If he were to take a little nap, that would suit me just fine.
I'm a little disappointed, but all right. It might be amusing. Go order a bottle, and I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, Moto, it's a good thing Swedes don't have prejudice about that stuff. Wait, what did she say? She said order a drink, right? Oh, do I have to do like this, maybe?
Why don't you open a bottle for Miss Chun-Yin?
Right away, sir.
We just realized we didn't notice until we saw the bottle. Look at the bottle. They actually added a sway to the scene because we're on a boat. They did that in Evolution as well, but like, I do like it. Very neat. He just stabs him.
That was child's play. He can't hold his drink very well for a barman.
Thanks for the help, Miss Chun-Yin.
My pleasure, handsome stranger.
Oh, okay, that's a hiding spot.
There! We've won! I did make sure I bet on the winner, though.
Really? How'd you manage that?
Come now, Mr. Brooks. Do you think a girl's going to tell you all her little secrets? Let's just say rats, just like men, can be motivated to give it their all. Of course, I'm not comparing you to a rodent. Far from it.
Gosh, you're too kind.
Our first collaboration seems to have been a fruitful one, and that bodes well for the next one. After all, we are going to be working together.
We have played fucking flash porn game made by hormonal teenagers on Newgrounds that have women less horny than this game.
You may have already guessed, but I am the person you're looking for. I am Kate Sullivan.
What? Oh, yeah. Sure, I knew that right away. But why call yourself Ishtar?
I needed a little bit of anonymity. Ishtar was the name given to me by my old mentor, Professor Edward Smith. Ishtar was a Babylonian goddess. I don't take myself for a goddess, though, of course. I've always been very interested in Mesopotamian history.
Well, I'm not at all sorry to have found you, Miss Sullivan.
Call me Kate. Let's not be formal. And I'll call you Howard, if I may.
That's fine. Kate, may I ask what you're doing in Macau?
I'm searching for a very valuable bas-relief. It's linked to the mystery of Atlantis, just like the medallions.
Yeah, no, exactly. I know Ishtar, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes!
You know, Kate, you don't look much like an archaeologist.
Right. Maybe I should be wearing +4s and little round glasses and be covered in dust and cobwebs,
Yes.
huh?
Oh,
Hey,
that'd be
I'm not
hot.
complaining. I have absolutely nothing against the way you look. I'm just a bit
Not the cobwebs
surprised.
part, but the
I
rest.
do like surprising people, my dear Howard. You'll get used to that pretty quick.
You know about the Atlantean medallions?
Of course. I had very little information about them, but once Foster had got in touch with me, I was able to piece together the pieces of the puzzle. The link with Atlantis became crystal clear. All my research has confirmed Foster's hypothesis.
So you too believe in the existence of Atlantis, do you?
My studies in Mesopotamian mythology have convinced me that there is some reality behind the myth of Atlantis. It has always been a fascinating myth. That's why I accepted to collaborate with Foster. Together, we have a better chance of learning more about the incredible heritage of the Atlanteans.
But you didn't tell him you were coming to China.
I didn't have time to. The section of bas-relief I'd been searching for a long time turned up again here in Macau, and it just kind of monopolized my attention.
Do you actually have one of the 3 medallions?
Yes, it's made of pewter. It has been in my family for generations. Ever since I found out how important it is, I keep it with me at all times.
Oh, we thought she was gonna do the... But no, she had it in her ass, we guess. She doesn't have a, like, handbag or something.
You mentioned a bas-relief?
Half of a bas-relief, to be precise. I've been on the trail of it for years. 3 weeks ago, a Chinese newspaper published an article on an ancient sculpture that had been hauled up by some fishermen. From the brief description I read, it sounded just like the piece I was looking for. The first half of it, at any rate.
Is it an Atlantean bas-relief?
No, it's a mandala of Indian origin, but it is an essential element in finding the relic we're looking for. One of us really has to sit in on the poker game tonight. I have reason to believe the bas-relief might actually be one of the bets.
I sure hope we won't have any problem getting past Li Tang.
Well, I'm sure you'll know just what to say. Here, have some money. You have to let him see we've got some cash to play with. And don't spend it all at the bar. I'll have my eye on you.
You're a tough cookie. I'll try to control myself.
Alright. How long is this game, by the way? How long? Beat. Threats of Atlantis. You like the American cover art. Looks more in line with the other game. 10 hours.
You have enough money for poker, but you must give me the password to get to the upper deck.
Oh. Okay, tiger. Two of a kind. Ace.
Answer the question. Who will win tonight?
Nine.
Wrong answer.
What?
Not very clever. I'm generous. You get one more chance.
What? Is April summer? Yeah, first quarter. That's right. It was Saturday the 10th of April. And if the moon is a month, we don't know. Like, April is spring to us, but the moon was a waning crescent that day. Like, in real life. We doubt that they want you to, like, look up a real life fact. Oh wait, is this... That's... yeah. Yeah. We didn't realize that this was a moon.
The calendar with today's date on it.
Okay, so it's tiger... four of a kind, ace.
Answer the question.
Li Tanga had enough of me. He told me to get out and threatened to shock me overboard if I didn't. I didn't want to admit defeat, of course, and that's how I discovered the pleasure of taking a dip in China Sea, because Atlantis had come to a sudden wet end. A sudden wet end. That game isn't booting up. It's like complete fucking RNG whether or not the game is gonna boot up. It's amazing. Didn't look like a quarter moon, but yeah, sure, we can try it.
Yeah. Answer. Right answer. You can pass.
Okay.
Take this paper. You'll need it to hoist the sail.
One turn less than the second. Halyard starboard. 2 times more turns than the third halyard to port. 1 turn less than the first halyard to starboard. Okay.
It's okay. Li Tang will let us through.
You're doing good, Howard. Now let's find the cabin where the game's going on. I hope you're good at bluffing.
Okay. Oh hey, the follower symbol in the upper left corner, like it's on the right side in the original Atlantis. Yeah. Okay. Two more than that, one less than that, one less than that. One, two, three. Or rather, 2, 3, 1. Halyard to starboard. No. Halyard, yeah, halyard to starboard. Halyard to starboard. Oh. Okay. Okay. Starboard is right. Port is left. More modern word, we think. That's okay. So 2 to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Oh. How do you turn it the other way? Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, larboard is the original word for port. And you have to know that to do a particular boss fight of Half-Life 14. There are 2 times more turns. Oh. Oh, wrong. Okay, okay, that's okay. Okay, okay. So if that's a 4, then that can be a 2, and that can be a 3.
Well, that was a little bit tedious, but you did manage to hoist that sail. You'd make a good sailor.
I think they used larboard to annoy him because it sounds very similar to starboard. No, the reason they used it, Koya Fox actually explained this. So in Japanese, the kanji for larboard and starboard, or port and starboard, are a bit more obvious by having the characters for left and right in the kanji, right? So he wanted to find a way to communicate left and right to people who might not know the terms at all. And the Japanese did also use an older terminology, and he thought, well, larboard has an L in it. So that's L for left. And then no one understood it, and everyone died. But yeah, that was the reason.
Hey there, sit down. There's still a place.
All the cutscenes are so sudden.
There's only one place left at the table. Take it. They'll feel better about getting fleeced by an adventurer like you.
But I'm not a professional poker player.
Hey, don't put yourself down. A little luck, a bit of bluff, and you should be able to clean up. The Chinaman might well have the bas relief we're looking for. You'll have to push him into betting it.
Okay.
Well, Brooks, we meet again. James Elliot. I think the name probably means something to you.
I could hardly forget it. I see you haven't wasted any time.
I'm a man in a hurry, Brooks. I fully intend to be the first to cross the finishing line. How is Foster? Guess he wasn't too happy about that bit of chaos I caused in the Empire State Building, huh? But you know what? He has a remarkable antiques collection.
Don't you worry about Foster.
To think that we could all have joined forces to try and improve humanity's miserable lot. What a waste. I do hope you're not angry with me for stealing your medallion from Foster. Don't worry, though. Your father's inheritance is safe with me.
You haven't won yet. We've got a few surprises up our sleeve.
Don't say that.
You're almost scary. Ooh, look. I'm trembling.
So, you decided to make a little bet? Well, since you've been good to me, I'll try not to fleece you too bad. The poker plate here is a house variant of Texas Hold'em. You know it?
Of course, but remind me of the main rules. It's been a long time.
No problem, Pally. The aim of the game is to make up the...
A 5-card hand, the best of 7. Okay, I get it.
There are 4 rounds of betting for each hand. At the start of the hand, you pay into the pot. Then each player gets 2...
Okay, pay into the pot to have 2 cards.
Yep, that's it. On each round, you can throw in your hand...
Got it. Any other rules?
The stakes can only be raised once in any one round. If you want to raise them when another player already has during that round of betting, well, you just gotta wait for the next round.
Okay, that's the house rule.
Okay. What are the combinations of cards?
Well, in ascending order...
So, 2 queens in the hole?
There are other combinations in poker, but we don't use them in this variant.
Fine, that's it then.
Playing for higher stakes than usual tonight. The bet's at $10. Hope you won't be quitting the table right after the first hand.
We've been watching a Korean reality show called The Devil's Plan, which is all about like games and puzzles. And one of the things we watched today was actually them playing Sniper Hold'em, which is like regular Texas Hold'em, but before the cards are revealed, you get to say a potential combination and be like, that one's gone. You snipe that out. If someone has those cards, they no longer win. It was really fun to watch.
I am Master Yu, humble fishing skipper. I would be honored to play a hand with you.
Howard Brooks, nice to meet you. Has luck been on your side tonight?
Alas, no. The dragon of good fortune is not looking in my direction. I shall leave the table
Texas
soon.
Hold'em is anachronistic.
But first of all,
that's kind of
I
funny.
wish to win one last bet.
All right, let's play. Start. Okay. We have 2 9s. Not too bad. $70. Let's follow through.
I'm in.
Yeah, go on. I'm in.
8 ace. Follow.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I stay out.
I'm in.
Okay. And that's a 9.
I'm in.
Yeah, go on, I'm in.
I'm out. For the moment.
I'll play on.
This is a very noisy result screen. All right.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Ooh.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
My turn. I'm in.
Yeah, go on, I'm in.
9, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Queen King. It's a 10 here. And we have a... We have a straight. But Jack is high. The problem is if someone else has a Jack. No, the King is high. But it's yeah.
I'm in. And I raise you 10.
I stay out.
I'll play on.
I'm gonna fold.
Full house, 9s and 8s. I'm back on form.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'll play on.
Arrow Queen so far. Both
I'm
are-
in. And I raise you 10.
I'm staying in. In.
Yeah, go on, I'm in.
But you have a kind of queens.
Come to
Race.
think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in. In.
I'm in.
10. No one can have a better 3 of a kind, but someone could be sitting with a straight, which would be not fun. But you win some, you lose some. Let's go.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
My turn. I'm in.
Yeah, go on, I'm in.
Full house. Queens and 10s. And can anyone beat that? Didn't think so.
I'll buy some more chips for the next hand. I'm down to my last dollars.
Let's get. We can still win. We can still win this back. 8-10.
I'm in. I don't give up that easily.
I'm staying in. In.
Yeah, go on, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm out of it, like an old drunk under the table.
8, 9, 10.
I'm in. And I raise you 10.
My turn. I'm in.
You're not allowed to race past someone else's max. Come on. Fuck off.
8s and 9s. Fortune smiles at last. I'd rather leave the game on this humble victory. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good night.
Most of you had left the game, so we had no way now of getting that bas relief. Seems we were never going to walk down the road to Atlantis. Yeah, the thing is that in standard regulation Texas Hold'em, when you race, you're not going to be allowed to race past the minimum max amount of another player, so that they're able to go all in. Hello, Cassie. Scripted? Not necessarily. I mean, it might be, but like, there being voice lines does not mean it's scripted. Like, they can just have done like standard lines for like a full house, a flush. Like, you can do that. Can the person with less shit allowed to go all in and stay ahead of it? Not where we have played. At that point, you don't race past someone else's all-in limit. At that point, when like when that happens, you just go to reveal. Oh well, let's go.
The poker plate here is a house very. The poker. No, yep.
Got.
Okay.
Well, so
there are the
fine.
I am.
Well,
I could.
I'm a.
You.
All right. I have 9s. That's the same as last time, right? In that case, it is absolutely
Come to
scripted.
think of it, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'll play on.
I'm in. I don't give up that easily.
I stay out.
I'll play on.
I'm in. I don't give up that easily.
Yeah, go on. I'm in.
Now we're forced to fold because of the way the game doesn't understand basic fucking rules regarding we actually really like playing Texas Hold'em poker. That's the thing. That's something we enjoy. So like this is really bugging us.
I am
Howard?
alive.
I'm in.
My turn. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I stay out.
I'll play on.
I'm in. I don't give up that easily.
I'll play on.
I'm out. For the moment.
I'm in.
Alright. This is the part, this is the one where, that guy wins. So let's, fold.
Full house, 9s and 8s. I'm back on form.
Hitman did it better? We don't think so. In Hitman, you're basically not even playing poker in it, because it's just like... That's entirely like a narratively scripted thing instead. Right.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm in.
Which one was this?
I'm in. I don't give up that easily.
I'll play on.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in.
I'll play on.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in.
We want to see if we could push him to a fold.
Full house. Queens and tens.
I'll buy some more chips for the...
I'm in.
Yeah, go on. I'm in.
I'm in. And I raise you 10.
I'm staying in.
I'm out of it. Like an old drunk under the table.
Come to think of it, I'm in. Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I have no more money to bet, but I wish to play this one right through to
Okay,
the
yeah, here we go.
My fisherman's nets caught this pretty fish a little while ago. It looks very old, and it is a thing of rare beauty. I think this should be acceptable as my stake.
This bas-relief is a very interesting stake. I think Mr. Brooks will agree with me.
It's the piece of bas-relief we're looking for. I just knew it was going to put in an appearance tonight.
We know, Kate.
Your turn to play, Howard.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Come to think of it, I'm in.
I'm staying in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm staying in.
I'm out of it. Like an old drunk under the table.
Congratulations. You played very well. The best man won. The stone is yours.
Howard!
You think you've won this round, but the finish is still a long way off. Give that stone to me. No sudden moves or the lady might well have cause to regret it. For now, Miss Sullivan better take a little stroll with me. I wouldn't try to follow if I were you.
You're not gonna do anything about this?
Mr. Elliot is a bad loser. I'm sorry for you.
Well, poker is a fun game. Tough luck, buddy. Guess it didn't go too well for you and Ishtar. I hope she'll be okay. If I was you, I'd get out and look for her right away.
I'm in. I'm not sure why he says that. It's probably some kind of racist work. Racist from like the developer standpoint, not the character. But yeah, we don't really get what it's meant to be. Hi. Fuck are you?
These Macau nights are just full of surprises. Let me guess, you're looking for a young lady. Well, you're too late. These flickering shadows vanish very quickly in the colored light of the paper lanterns.
Who the devil are you?
I am Captain Nathaniel Blackwood.
Ah, there you are. Foster had lost track of you. My name's Howard Brooks. I'm on a mission to find you.
Well then, I just saved you some precious time. I'm not just here by chance, you know. I wish to join your quest.
Do you have an Atlantean medallion as well?
It's never out of my sight. It's a fascinating object. Did you know that it's made of a metal that's almost entirely unknown?
What metal might that be?
Orichalcum, the mysterious alloy used in Atlantis. Harder than diamonds, brighter than the sun.
That's brighter than the sun. So you just kept that like that in your jacket?
Oh, we have much to do. First, we must find the archaeologist. I saw her leaving the junk with Elliot, under duress.
Do you know where he's hiding out? Could it be in one of the warehouses down by the port?
Much further away than that. Elliot's on his way to India in an airship. He too has powerful friends.
India? Why India?
The other half of the bas-relief's there, at a palace in the Sahyadri Mountains. Elliot wants to get his hands on it so he can pinpoint the Atlantean relic.
How do you know all this?
Just like Kate Sullivan, I've been on the trail of that bas-relief for a long time. That sculpture is an essential element in the quest for Atlantis, and Elliot knows it.
In that case, there's no time to lose.
This really is just Indiana Jones. Except Indiana Jones had a game about Atlantis that came out for all of these games already. Also, for some reason, the woman is the archaeologist and the guy is just a guy that like worked on aerodynamics or the Hindenburg.
You look like your father, and you're looking for the same thing as he was. I'm very glad to see he finally succeeded in passing on his heritage.
You knew my father?
By chance, or perhaps it was destiny. We fought in the same company during the Great War. I had several discussions with him before his disappearance in Argonne. I admired his intelligence and his great knowledge.
What was he like? I mean, how did he cope with what he was going through?
He had a certain detachment. It was like he was haunted by some vision and everything else was just secondary to it. He used to dream a lot about Atlantis, and every morning when he awoke, he'd write everything down in his journal.
My father kept a journal? I didn't know. What became of it?
I have no idea. It was never found after the battle that your father died in. No doubt it was destroyed.
If you don't mind me asking, Captain, why did you leave the army?
Oh, after the Great War, my whole perception of the world had changed radically. As an intelligence officer, I was posted to many different countries, and everywhere I went, I was seeking some sort of redemption, but I never found it. In the end, I left the army because it had nothing more to offer me except bitterness and regrets.
You seem to have a rather gloomy view of the world.
I see the world as it is, Mr. Brooks, and not as I would like it to be. I wasn't wrong. Elliot's airship is moored over the palace. Now, we just have to go and get Miss Sullivan.
I sure hope Kate's all right.
Don't worry. Elliot's unscrupulous, but he's no killer.
You seem to know him pretty well. Already had dealings with him, have you?
Yes. He tried to steal my medallion. But unlike you, I knew how valuable my inheritance was. And I was expecting somebody to try and get their hands on it.
You know, I knew nothing at all of my father's medallion.
Yes, that's what Foster told me. I helped him to find you in Germany. Why are you searching for Atlantis, Brooks?
Who could refuse an adventure like this? What we're about to discover will change the future of the whole world. And I also hope to find out more about my father's medallion.
Some mysteries have very ancient origins and are well hidden from the prying eyes of man. The inheritance conferred on us brings with it a certain responsibility. Are you willing to make some difficult choices? Any transformation requires a sacrifice.
You're being somewhat enigmatic, Captain. I'll do the best I can. I'll take responsibility for my decisions.
Okay. You're gonna meet Lou again? Okay. Paper and a pens. Oh, out of here. The belt is still here. That's kind of funny. Oh wow! Now it's looking more like an Atlantis game. Like this shot right here.
There you are. At last. You took your time.
Oh, sorry. I've just come 2,500 miles to look for you.
I was kidding, Howard. How did you know where to find me?
Our new friend, Captain Blackwood, knew about this place. Where's Elliot?
In one of the rooms of the palace. He's looking for the second half of the bas-relief. We have to find it before he does. With the whole bas-relief, we'll be able to open the Gate of Truth, which will reveal the whereabouts of the Atlantean relic.
Can you get out of this cage?
No. You can only open the gate with a lever, and Elliot took it away with him.
Well, actually, Miss, about that, we're thinking we might stop here and then we'll continue on Thursday. Because we kind of want to go to bed as well. This feels like a good place to stop. So let's do that. Let's do a save file there. And game is probably gonna appear now, right? Yeah, that's that. So yeah, this is actually a lot of fun so far. It doesn't feel like it plays like an Atlantis game. It doesn't really feel like an Atlantis game. And so far there's no connection at all to the original series. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe Shambhala will come up. Maybe we'll get some old Atlantean lore. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll be back on Thursday, and we'd like to give a very special thank you to our wonderful supporters. You are Bean, Fateleaf, Garden, Harahase, Hokase, Yux, Lewis Queen, M. Rosblue, Moto, Rain, Rum Ray, Saga Music, Shadow Winchester, Spider-Man, Yusta, Cleote, and Yerocha. If you would like to support us, we have Patreon, Ko-fi, and PayPal. Links are on screen and in the description. Any amount to give gets your name here in the credits for at least a month. Also, join our YouTube membership that recently opened up. Take care, everyone. Love you all. See you Thursday night. Probably earlier this time because now the game should be working. Bye-bye.